Yoshi!
Hello guys, Danish here, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Usually I just do builds and you don't actually get to see me use the Pokemon in battle. So today I'm going to do a few battles on Pokemon Showdown. And yeah, let's hop into my team real quick so you can see. Some familiar faces you may recognize are my Mega Pidgeot, Arcanine, and Crawdaunt. As you see, I'm using the Mega Pidgeot build that I showed in my last build episode. And yeah, I boosted the speed, we give him Hurricane Roost, and I'm just going to scroll through these as quick as possible so we can get into the battles right away. You see my Arcanine here with the Rocky Helmet, maxed out in defense and HP. This is a new one, my Dragonite with Assault Vest in the ability Multiscale. So those of you who don't know what that is, this Pokemon's at full HP, it takes half damage from attacks, really bulky, and I threw him on there for the extra defense. Noivern, which I don't think I did a build on, but I do use Noivern a lot. I like how fast he is, and with choice specs he does a lot of damage. And then Togekiss for some more bulk, and Togekiss is a really annoying Pokemon for the opponent, simply because of the ability Serene Grace. And then my Crawdaunt, which is easily one of my favorite Pokemon to use. He's just so fun, and people don't recognize the power that he can dish out really quickly. So yeah, let's hop into some games. We'll do some OU matches, and let's see how they go. I actually haven't tested this team yet before this video, so this should be fun. I don't know how loud the volume is for you guys, so we're just going to turn that down just a tad more. If it's too quiet, I apologize. But yeah, so their team is pretty standard, actually pretty dangerous. He's probably going to have the Mega Gyarados, but I'm just going to hop into my Crawdaunt anyway. Just because I don't know what else to turn into right now. He could go so many ways with leading. I actually didn't see the Porygon Z hiding behind the Gyarados. So he went into the Therian, which is completely fine. It sucks that he lowers my attack. I'm just going to go for the safe knockoff. I do have Focus Sash, so I will not die in one hit. But he does go for the U-turn, but I do turn on my Sash. So whoever he turns into, my knockoff should do considerable amounts of damage. Unless it's the Heatran, because of the Intimidate. Okay, so he does go into Road and Watch, which is fine. Deals 50% damage, which is awesome. And he got rid of his Chesto Berry. So I don't really have Crawdaunt as a usage anymore. I mean, I could save him, but with 1 HP, I don't really want to stay in it. So I'm just going to go for the Aqua Jet. He will resist it, but 12% I'm fine. He's going to go for the Volt Switch and switch out. So we're going to see who switches out to right now. Alright, so it does switch into the Heatran, which is kind of an issue. Heatran is a very bulky Pokemon, and he can do severe amounts of damage to my team. But I'm just going to go into my Dragonite right now. He has a lot of attack, and an Earthquake will be good against the Heatran. Oh no, he has Balloon. What am I doing? Ugh. See, you always got... Gosh darn it. See, that was my mistake. My apologies, guys. I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet this time. I didn't see that he had the balloon. I wasn't paying attention, so that was an issue. He got free damage off on me, which is kind of bad. But if he doesn't switch out, which he will, so yeah, I just completely screwed myself right there, and this could actually be a problem. But I don't really want to switch out. I think I'm just going to take a hit. So I'm just going to go for the safe Aqua Jet. He is ground type, so it will do some damage. Okay, so he will go through the U-turn. Let's use... He switches out. Yeah, I just completely fucked myself right there. So we'll go into the Gyarados, which I'm just gonna go to my Togekiss right now. Go to my Togekiss. He will go for the Dragon Dance, which kind of sucks, but I'm gonna go off with the Thunder Wave right now. Just to lower that speed. Okay, he will switch out, and he will predict the Thunder Wave, which is okay by me. I will go for... I'll just go for an Air Slash, hoping to get the flinch off. See how that goes. He will go for the knockoff, which will knock off my leftovers. I do get the Air Slash off, but he is faster than me anyway. So, I'm just going to go for another Air Slash. That did 41% of his health, so if he doesn't switch out, this will be a kill. But he does switch out as predicted, and he will go into his Rotom, which will resist that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to Cannon Fodder my Dragonite. He has no use for me right now. He is low. So I'm just going to Cannon Fodder him, sadly. And he will go for the Volt Switch, but I will take it, which is freaking awesome. Assault Fist Dragonite. taking hits. So right now he has the upper hand, but we're going to see what we can do. So he will go into the Porygon. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Rush. Nah. Because what if I miss? That's going to suck. Now I'm going to take the risk and just go for the Dragon Rush just to deal some damage. I'm at 6 HP. You will go for the Discharge. He is faster than me, so that's okay. And he forfeited. Alright, see, that's one of the problems with Pokemon Showdown. Sometimes you get people who forfeit or just don't like make turns if they're losing. But I'm just not going to count that as a win because it still could have gone either way. So we're just going to go for a rematch, and we're going to see how that battle goes. But that's actually unfortunate. So their team is kind of scary. They're probably going to have the Mega Mawile because no one usually runs regular Mawile. And then the Smeargle will probably be let out first, which is kind of unfortunate just because Smeargle has a lot that he can do. And if he lays down Stealth Rocks, as you see, a lot of my team is weak to Stealth Rocks, and I don't have a Rapid Spinner, which I probably should. But it's happened to my Crawdon as usual. We're going to see what he leads out. He does lead off with the Smeargle, which is expected. I'm just going to go for the knockoff. And he does have Sash, which is predicted. And I'm just going to go for the safe Aqua Jet, and should kill. So yeah, wasted his Smeargle right there. That's why it's good to have a move like Quick Attack or that, because it takes care of Smeagol's relatively well. So this is a Rock and Grass Cradily. I don't see Cradily very often. We're just going to go for the knockoff. Oh, look at that damage. He does so much damage. So I did knock off his leftovers. He will go for the Stockpile, which is absolutely fine. And alright. I was actually enjoying that battle. I really was, but that's actually unfortunate. See, I wish I could do battles for you on my 3DS, because people don't usually leave. But sadly I don't have a 3DS capture card. Okay, so this team, is this a monotype? Nah, is this? I think this is the same team from, what's his name? Steven, this is Steven's team from, that one, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I was just playing, I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, that's Steven's team, the champion. So this should be fun. Steven runs normally Rock, Ground, and Steel types, so it should be a good battle to start off with. So I don't know who he's going to go with. I'm going to go with the Crawdon. If he does decide to go... my guess is he's going to go into a Stealth Rocker, unless he kept the moves from... Unless he kept the moves that Steven actually used. I'm just going to go for the knockoff right here. He is Skarmory, so my water moves will resist. But he does have the Focus Sash and Spike, so he will lay out the spikes. I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance, just because I have Focus Sash, so I get some... I get at least one free hit. And just in case it switches out, it'll be good. So it raises my attacking speed, which is fine. Steel Wing is not going to do anything to me. I'm going to go for... I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet, see how much it does. Okay, it does pretty good amount actually, considering it's a Skarmory. Go for another Aqua Jet, and this is probably going to be a dead Skarmory. And it is. So, I do have boosted speed. But, let's see who he switches into right now. He does switch into the Metagross, which resists like all my moves. But, I'm going to just go with it and just go with a knockoff. If he dies, it's not my problem. He will Mega Evolve, and he will go for the Bullet Punch. But, oh, super effective adaptability knockoff is gonna hurt. So Mega Gross is taken down, which is freaking awesome. So go Crawdon. See, this is what I love Crawdon. A lot of people underestimate it. I really enjoy it. I'm just gonna go for another knockoff. We're just gonna keep on rolling with it. So it should do about 50% damage, I'm guessing. So see what happens. Oh, okay, it does more. Yeah, because I forgot I have Dragon Dance up, so that was my bad. We'll do a lot more damage, which is fine. I'm not complaining. We're going to go to the Dragonite and go for an Aqua Jet. I won't get affected by the spikes because I'm flying, which is good. Lucky he didn't put up Stealth Rocks. And it will take that out, no problem. So, 3 more to go. He does go into the Aggron with a balloon, which is completely fine. I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet and then do an Earthquake, because I don't think he has anything that should hurt me too bad, considering I have Multiscale. Yeah, it is critical hit and it is super effective, but it's not going to do much with my Multiscale. So we're just going to go for an Earthquake. I should be faster, which I am, and I completely decimate the Aggron. As you see, it goes into next either as Armaldo or Cradilly. Or not Cradilly, what am I talking about? Claydol, there you go. So he does go into the Claydol, which is Ground and Psychic type. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for the Aqua Jet, because it is super effective. And it does 31% damage, which is absolutely wonderful. The Dazzling Gleam does not do very much with my Assault Vest, so we're just going to go for another Aqua Jet. Even if I die, it's not a huge deal. I still have a lot of Pokemon in my disposal. Just going to do another 31%. Dazzling Gleam is not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep on doing this. Whittle him down as he... Oh, there we go. So he is at 2%, which I am taking down, which is completely fine by me. I'm just going to go into my Arcanine, because Armaldo is probably going to be physical damage, and I can just go off in extreme speed and take out this Claydol, no problem. And which it does. And it was a crit. Not that it matters, but good thing to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off a Will-O-Wisp to cripple this Armaldo's attack. And then I don't really want to stand with Arcanine just because he is going to be weak against it. He's not going to do much damage. So let's get this Will-O-Wisp off. He's going to go for Cross Poison, which is going to be a crit, but my Rocky Helmet is going to hurt him, and the Burn is going to hurt him. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch out into... I'm going to switch out to my Pidgeot just because. It didn't really matter who I switched out to, but I'm just going to switch into my Pidgeot just because I like using him. I'm going to go for the Mega Evolve Hurricane and see how much damage it does to him. He will... Oh no, never mind. I thought he forfeited. So I will win the battle, which is completely fine. I'm glad they didn't actually leave. We're going to GG in the chat. And then, yeah, let's do one more. Alright, so this is a mono water team, it looks like. Oh, no. Mesprit is not water type. I was going to say it will be a mono water type, but it doesn't look like that with the Mesprit. But he is going to lead with the Mesprit. Now, for those of you who don't know, legendary Pokemon are allowed in the Smogon rules. In some... So they have different tiers. They have the Uber tier, the OU tier, the UU tier, and so on and so forth. And some Pokemon are allowed in the... Some legendaries are allowed in the OU tier. So, like, some legendaries like Latios and Latias are allowed, and the sprites. So that's why you see some legendaries in the battles. But anyway, the knockoff, because it's super effective and its adaptability, is going to do lots and lots of damage. He will lead out with the Swampert, which is probably his Mega. I'm just going to go for the knockoff, which it is his Mega. And he's probably going to do a Rain Team, which he is. So he's going to have double the speed, which is fine by me. I'm actually just going to go for the Dragon Dance. I'm actually surprised that didn't take me down to my Sash, but that's no problem. I'm going to go for my Aqua Jet. And it will kill him with the boosted, which is freaking amazing. So his Mega is already out, and his Mesprit is out, which is fantastic. So he probably has Aqua Jet, so I'm just going to go for Aqua Jet anyway. He does have knockoff, which is fine. I was going to die anyway. So now that I know that he has knockoff, I'm just going to go into my... Actually, yeah, I'm just going to go into my Togekiss and get the Paralyze off. I'm going to get the Paralyze off slower, maybe cripple her. And then I'm just going to hope for, yep, I was going to hope for Paralyze hacks and Air Slash hacks. So we're going to see, hopefully it flinches, which it doesn't. But he's going to go for the knockoff, which is going to knock off my leftovers, which isn't a huge deal, but it's kind of unfortunate. So we do get the flinch off, thanks to Serene Grace. We're just going to keep on doing this. And we do end up taking out the Azumarill. Let's see who he's going to switch into right now. Any day now. He will go into the Manaphy. Now, I don't verse many Manaphy, so I don't know possibly what he could have. But I'm guessing he's going to have the normal water attacks and such. So I'm just going to stitch in. I'm just going to stick in and go for the Paralyze. So he does have the ability Hydration, so I will not be able to paralyze him, but I will go for Air Slash. He does have Tail Glow as well. I'm just going to go for Air Slash. and just keep on doing this. He will bulk up, which is going to be kind of bad, but my Dragonite should be able to pick up the slack. We're just going to keep on dwindling Manaphy and see. Now, I really shouldn't be letting him do this, but it should be fine. So, Manaphy is stacked up with 4 times special attack. I'm going to switch to my Dragonite. We're going to go for... Actually, it's kind of unfortunate that I did that. I really couldn't do anything anyway, but he will take the Psychic really well, and I will get the crit off with my Dragon Claw, and it will take down that Manaphy. So that was all good. We will go into Floatzel, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for the Dragon Rush and hope it hits. Which it does, and it does KO right away. And his last Pokemon is Ludicolo, which should be no problem. The shiny actually looks, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the shiny. It looks kind of cool, but at the same time it kind of scares me. So, we'll go for the Ice Beam, which will be super effective, but I will take that not very well, but enough where I don't die. Then we're going to go for the Aqua Jet because he will outspeed, and we're going to see how much damage it does. So, since he resists it, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but he will kill me with the Ice Beam. And I'm just going to switch out into my Arcanine doing Extreme Speed, and see if that's a KO. Which it is. So that is the last battle I'm going to do for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want me to do more battles, tell me down in the comments, and I'll be sure to do more in the future. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later.